sun is out. We are at the Red Rocks Amphitheater, having a healthy walk, getting some stair climbing in, an extra couple hours of aerobic base work, enjoying beautiful Colorado sunshine like the weather's supposed to be like every day, and watching everybody else work out, doing their boot camp. So some gyms have the Stairmaster. We just walk the stairs. It's a better view.
I rip the microphone and leave it scarred. Never smoking or hitting or taking a sip. Only question MCs that be trying to flip. I get strong and Titanic, work like a mechanic, make them see panic. They all get frantic and septic, like a girl on a contraceptic. It's I rock, but hey, what you expected? I'll get born for your chest like a warrior. I'll get born for your chest.
Getting in some protein. Been walking, getting a little hike action for an hour and a half now, maybe an hour 40. So we'll probably get 2 hours in. It's important, of course, keep those nutrients coming in. Tired muscles are not very useful. So thanks to Scratch Labs for the hydration mix and keeping me going, because I'm pretty sure I'm a little sweaty right now. But amazing view, amazing day finally here. Yeah, this is about to happen. It's breakfast time. So this is the first attempt at recovery ride. We've got like 25 mile an hour wind and storm, rain. So I'm headed back to the house. Maybe get on the spinning bike again. Colorado. We're gonna have to change the pronunciation of the state name. So yeah, that was, I don't know, 16 or 18 minutes or so. And rain, had really enough of rain. I think I'm gonna go back downstairs and get on my spinning bike and get my recovery. Rain. Currently, if we pan out a little bit, there's more rain on the way. And looks like the mountains are clear, but I've had enough of riding in the rain, and gonna be getting in my ride, my recovery ride, not having to worry about what the wind says, not worrying about raining and traffic and potholes and flat tires and dogs and other variables or whatever. Just getting into work today. Of course, the nice thing about riding the indoor bike is I get to catch up on my YouTube. We got a little work at Green Edge, Giro d'Italia recap. So kind of fun. I love these guys' videos. Love their backstage pass. Get to see what's going on behind the scenes in the pros. Helps the time go by a little bit easier when you're in here doing this. Whoa, is that a sponsor shot? What's for breakfast today? Same thing every day. Eggs and rice. Rice and eggs. So I was riding to the park and ran into this guy, Clark Eckel, local DJ and bike rider. So he had to stop here and pick up a couple of bike tubes, and we're going to hit back onto the bike trail and head over to the park, get some easy miles in. So Wednesday, went down to Colorado Springs and actually got to race. Things went probably the worst that they could, outside of me crashing, ending up in a hospital, but was crazy nervous. First time racing in about 7 years. So the races on the program last night we had, a chariot race, which is basically a drag race. You line up across the track from a standing start, and it's a one-lap mad dash. And it's important to, of course, get a really strong start. And in the past, I had done really well in those races, and I wanted obviously to win my first race back. So I was crazy nervous, and I chose to use a 92-inch gear, 48-14, and didn't have a 14 cog until last week, so bought a brand new one, put it on, and broke it on the start line. So I had to figure out how to repair the bike, and couldn't find a replacement gear, so I either had 48-15 or 48-13, which I chose the larger gear to try to jump in the other races. Well, that gear is 98 gear inches, which is huge for someone just starting back. Even though I've been doing some power work racing on a 98-inch gear, I'm hurting today. So I got into a 3-mile race, which is 15 laps on the Colorado Springs track, and didn't know anybody that I had raced with, except for one guy, and we used to be club mates a long time ago in the early 2000s. So chose to stay around him, and being that I was on this monster gear, I had to ride in the front, forcing the pace, keeping it rolling above 30 miles an hour, so that I would take away the ability for the guys on small gears to keep the race short and jump away back and forth. So I found myself in the front, going into the wind, or at the top of the track, keeping the momentum going and using the banking to help to respond to the surges at the front. And coming into the last few laps of the race, found myself okay and mentally tried to set up how I was going to play out the big finish. And the guy that won made a perfect move, and I found myself in 4th place on the backstretch. It's really kind of hard to pass 4 guys, especially when you're on a giant gear. 4th place, trying to move up with a half lap to go at a good clip, 37, 38 miles an hour, a seated acceleration in a 98-inch gear. I was able to manage a very close 4th place, made a patient move through the corner and sat on him, made a rush towards the finish line, and lost the 2nd place guy by less than half a bicycle wheel. So kind of pleased that I didn't kind of get frustrated and pack it in. Some racing's better than no racing, and again, it's about the progression. So got that one out of the way, and I'm out for about an hour and a half, just finishing up. Had a good time chatting with Clark Eckel. Went over to Wash Park together, rolled around, got some sunshine, relaxed the legs. My legs feel a lot better. They were really, my knees mainly, my knees and my back were really sore. The plan for tomorrow is head over to Erie to the Boulder Valley Velodrome and race with the old folks. There's a over 40 class, so taking my time, get my head back in the game, getting the legs back, getting used to the racing again, and just gonna train, gonna take it from there. And yeah, thanks again everybody for the encouraging words, the support. Of course, I couldn't, I could, but I couldn't imagine doing this without my close friends and family, my girlfriend, and of course my sponsors, Barry with the Avout Corporation. Thanks for giving me a chance and let me ride. So. What? Are you fighting? It's a different week, different track, same thing. We got hail. You gotta love Colorado. Got out here a little early. Got 15 minutes on the road bike. Got my legs loose, and as you can see, track is nowhere near rideable for a while, because remember this one is plywood, painted plywood, so looks like we got ourselves a weather delay here in the Boulder Valley Velodrome. Great turnout. We got 15 minutes on the track, and now it's kind of sprinkling. So we got the first race in. It was 4 laps, which is 1,000 meters. It was pretty competitive with the 40-year-olds. It's like 10, 15, maybe 20 years ago, state and national level riders. We had one guy from Texas go off right from the start, and I made a decision to chase him down. Coming into 3 laps to go, I thought it was 2 laps to go, so not the smartest move. So spent about 35 seconds above 40 miles an hour leading it out. Got caught over here with 1 lap to go, finished 4th. So again, not the smartest races I've ever done, but it's good to see the speed and get back in and mix it up. So the second race was called a point a lap race. It was 15 laps on a 250 track, and I've never really done well at those races. So from the start rolling into it, we were doing 15 something miles an hour, and I was scared that I was going to fall right off the track because I haven't been on this track much, especially after the weather. So we came out of the corner 4, and I looked at the official, and the official I thought for sure was going to give us another free lap. He blew the whistle, and I started racing immediately. I just, okay guys, I'm on my phone. Got the speed going again, and found myself with the gusty winds, 30 something mile an hour winds, doing 38 miles an hour steady by myself. Was able to stay for at least 750 meters because I got 3 points, just 3 laps. That race, basically every lap around, the leader gets a point up until the last lap, and the last lap is a sprint for 5, 3, 2 and 1, and then if there's a tie, it goes to the finish order on the finish. So basically I was able to stay off the front by myself for at least 3.5 laps or so. The guy that caught me, I went back to the field, kind of rode my own tempo, dropped down to like 26, 28 miles an hour, tucked in for a little while, and then with 2 laps to go, passed 4 guys within 2 laps. Ended up 4th again, so it's kind of like Sesame Street. This has number 4 for the. It's a wrestling reference. 3 4th place finishes for the week. So looking forward to getting all this behind me, getting some fitness, getting my head back about me, get some real racing in, get a little bit more entertainment. But it was fun to be riding solo quickly. Rain. So we got the second race in. We had 4 on the program, and we're all headed home because this guy's on YouTube. We're all headed home. The track's not going to dry. It's what, 9 something? So later. So just driving home from the gym. As you can see, the weather is still crazy, stormy, dark, gray, whatever. Had an amazing workout. Had an hour and a half on the stationary bike. Had 30 minutes of weight training. Had 250 reps on the leg press, ending with a set of 960 pounds for 25 reps. Boom! Feeling good. Maybe it's just the pre-workout is still going through me. I had some great energy. So yeah, going to head home, of course, and get food and go from there. And now 5 minutes later, the sun is out, but we got these huge thunderstorm clouds. What's going on with the weather? So we're here in Vail. It's Saturday. We got Matt Wimmer. He's going to be racing some cross-country mountain bike. We're here at the GoPro Mountain Games. So this is nuts. They got like, I don't know, 30 different sports going on. Great weather. It's raining earlier. It's cleared out, so hopefully the race course won't have so much mud for him. So it's lunchtime. We brought our own food, so we're hanging out enjoying the sunshine here. Got the pro racing going on over there somewhere up on a mountain. It's most important, even when you're traveling, to eat good food.
Yeah, I mean, we got lucky where it kind of dried out for now, but yeah, it was hard. What is the sport, man?
For the most part, it just starts to wear you out after a little
Yeah,
while.
I was beating crap on this. Hard tell.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, let's go!
Masters men, 45 plus to the line. Larry, this is the real deal right here. This is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go get it!
Field.
Who's going to take the whole shot in 15 seconds? Counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, go. Here we go.
Throw that jersey. Unreal. Both junior cycling. Getting it done. Hey, don't forget about Avout Racing as well, Jerry. That's right. Cycling. Cycle. You guys are 20 seconds away from start. From 2 laps to 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go get it. Hey, make sure you tell them boys you're coming when you're passing them. Let's call the Med Expo win.
It's a good looking day out there, sunshine, and a little breezy. So of course walked around, did like 5 miles of hiking yesterday up in Vail, and couldn't wait to get back on the road bike and didn't feel as good as I thought I really wanted to feel, so try not to let that bother me. I had in mind to do some smaller gear efforts, really working on the lactate shuttle, the blood transfer, basically getting high RPM under a good amount of load, getting that burning sensation to move back through your legs so you can keep it going for longer. Ended up going to the park, riding around, getting in some decent power work, but feeling better on the bike, a little disappointed. So it's kind of a weird way to end the week. We'll see, maybe I'll do another workout here later, who knows. But the first week of racing in quite a long time, done. Got 3 4th place finishes. Had about a disaster going on Tuesday. Feel a lot better from the track racing on Thursday. So time to wash clothes, time to cook, and plan out this next week. Looks like I'll be back down in Colorado Springs again on Tuesday. So again, thanks for the support, everybody. Feel free to, again, post comments, questions to the video, and I'll get to those next week. And look for a new video next Monday.
I see some